Hello, hello, and welcome to the Common Education Podcast. Let's talk hair. My name is Araz. I'm your host, fellow colorist in this industry for 23 years. And today I want to talk about something that I think is so important, and it's how to be a holistically wealthy stylist. Here's what I mean. So holistic, characterized by the belief that the parts, this is the dictionary definition, the parts of something are interconnected and can be explained only by reference to the whole. So today I want to transcend the traditional notions of wealth and dive into a more holistic approach to being a wealthy stylist. So in my usual fashion, I want to offer up some perspective. As so many of us want to be wealthy stylists. That's why you see people talking about being a six-figure stylist, making a lot of money, but wealth comes in many forms. So what I want to do today, as usual, is get your wheels turning a little bit. As always, take what works, leave what doesn't. But I want to help you cultivate a holistic prosperity, one that is not only going to encompass financial abundance, but also time, resources, energy, and help you feel a deep sense of fulfillment. So let's dive into the art of what it really means to be a truly wealthy stylist. So this holistic perspective, let's challenge this conventional notion of wealth as just stacks of cash, right? While that's important and financial abundance is obviously essential, it's only a fraction of the equation. And what happens is when we only focus on that, making money, everything else kind of falls by the wayside, and that's when burnout happens. So holistic wealth really involves like striking this harmonious balance between various elements of your life. So let's break it down. Okay, number one, time mastery. Time is our most precious currency. It's your most valuable asset. And mastering it is one of the keys to becoming a holistically wealthy stylist. So how can you create a little bit more of a structured schedule that accommodates not only work, but your personal life and self-care? Delegate tasks. This is a big one. I went to a conference a couple years ago, and one of the speakers said, earn the right to pay somebody to do your non-talents. Earn the right to pay somebody to do your non-talents. If social media is not a talent for you, earn the right, aka work your ass off and do it until you can afford to pay somebody to do it for you. Okay. So how to delegate tasks that can be handled by others is huge to giving you wealth in time. And it'll help you free up time to focus on more high value activities like innovation, like education, client building, business building, yoga, whatever it is, right? So being a holistically wealthy stylist is not just about money wealth, time wealth. How can you create time wealth within your schedule? Resource abundance. So utilizing what you have. Resources are not always limited to your bank account. They include your skills, they include your relationships, they include your tools. So continuously enhance your expertise as a colorist. Your resources, right? Enhance your expertise by education. Network with other people, collaborate, right? And leverage technology, aka AI, to amplify your reach. Okay. Remember, the more resources that you tap into, the richer your toolkit becomes. So, resources with AI, for example, I use a app called Motion. I'm not getting paid for this. Motion is an AI generated calendar that you can put your projects and deadlines, and it will create a whole schedule for you. Utilize ChatGPT for email marketing, client communication, social media strategy. Utilize your resources. Collaborate with people who maybe are better than you in certain areas. Resources, right? Wealth comes not just in money, not just in time, but how can you enrich your toolkit with the resources? Energetic wealth. Huge, huge. How can you nurture your vitality? So your energy is the foundation of your success, period, end of story. So prioritizing self-care, meditation, exercise, massage, chiropractor, indulging in hobbies that are outside of work. All of these are things that can help you cultivate energy wealth. Your energy is what fuels your creativity and your determination, making every task that you tackle more effective and rewarding. How can you create wealth in your energy? How can you re-up? Because if you don't, you will burn out. You will burn out. So then obviously monetary prosperity, your financial blueprint. So like I said, while holistic health and wealth extends beyond money, at the end of the day, financial stability is pivotal. We all know that. You cannot survive without making cash. It's a given, right? So to set clear financial goals, create a strategic plan for revenue growth, retirement, all of these things. How can you diversify your income streams by offering maybe retail sales, maybe one-on-one, like train your client how to do their hair? Can you provide salon merch? There's a podcast episode I have on how to make money beyond the chair. This is a great one for wealth expansion. Maybe launching your own product line. I don't know. Investing wisely and managing your expenses is also going to contribute to your financial well-being. So while all of this is important, your resources, your energy, your financial, your time, wealth, fulfillment is at the core of all of this. Fulfillment is your ultimate wealth, because true wealth lies in finding purpose and fulfillment with everything that you do. So as a colorist, as a stylist, as a salon owner, a suite owner, an educator, wherever you fit in this industry, your impact on others truly can't be measured in numbers alone. Every transformation that you facilitate, every client that you inspire, all adds to your wealth of meaningful experiences. So true holistic wealth, some people call it balance. I wouldn't call it balance. I call it a holistically wealthy lifestyle where I have time and I'm utilizing my time efficiently, where I have money and I'm investing and spending my money efficiently, where I have energy, health, vitality. How am I re-upping my energy? How am I pouring into me so I can pour into my clients? Right? So the goal of this is for fulfillment, to be a holistically happy business owner, colorist, stylist, educator, info, whatever you are. So how do you craft your holistic wealth blueprint? I'm gonna give you a couple tips here, okay? I'm gonna read them so I make sure I don't miss anything. So vision clarity. Define what your vision of holistic wealth is. What does prosperity look like in terms of time, resources, energy, and finance for you? It's going to be different for every one of you. What does that look like for you? Create your vision. Get clear on the vision. Goal setting. I have a great podcast on this. I think it was earlier in the year. It was my goal setting strategy. Amazing. So break down your holistic wealth vision into achievable goals or SMART goals. Create a roadmap that encompasses both your short-term and your long-term goals. Okay. Skill cultivation. Constantly enhance your skill set and stay updated with industry trends. Knowledge is your passport to advancement. One of the very first episode I did on this podcast was called When You're Green, You Grow, When You're Ripe, You Rot. And it's all about the benefit of education, aka skill cultivation. Okay. Next up is network expansion. So cultivate relationships within this industry and beyond. Collaborations, partnerships, ambassadorships, sponsorships, whatever it is, can open doors that you never imagined. So we tend to stay within our little bubble of coworkers or hairdressers that we know, and a lot of us don't venture beyond that. With the power of social media, every single hairdresser is at your fingertips. So expand your network, see how other people do things, see how other people run their businesses, connect and collaborate with other hairdressers, educators, whoever it is. Expand your network. It's going to help you build holistic wealth. Okay. Self-care rituals, obviously very important. Prioritize your self-care and ensure that you're not only in optimal physical health, but mental health, right? Your well-being is what powers your journey. And so it could be routine things like getting a massage, getting your nails done, but it could also be taking time to go to therapy, learning how to create and enforce boundaries. Like, how can you make sure that you're pouring into you, you're tending to your garden? Because that's the only way that you're going to be like, I'm no good to anyone if I'm no good to me, right? So self-care rituals, whatever that looks like for you, important. Innovation, exploration. Okay, keep evolving your offerings, your menu, your services to meet the ever-changing needs of your clients. Innovate or renovate. Do not ever stagnate. Always keep your eye on what's going on, guys. What are consumers wanting? What are consumers looking for? What is happening in the world and in our industry? And stay on top of it. Be innovative with your offerings, how you operate your salon, the services that you provide, the color lines that you use, all of that. Be mindful of what you're doing, what you're offering, and what's going on. Financial strategy is a big one, and I feel like a lot of us missed the boat on this one. But please do not be afraid to consult a financial advisor to create a financial plan for you. Make investments, diversify investments, manage expenses wisely. I feel like there's a lot of hairdressers who don't have a plan for retirement. I love that this is being talked about more with all the business coaches that are coming out, with the financial strategists that are coming out. You know, when I first started in the industry, there were hairdressers who were 70 something years old still working because there was no retirement. So how can you create a financial strategy to set yourself up for success in the future? Consult with a financial advisor. It's not going to hurt. And then measure your progress. This is huge. Regularly assess where you're at and adjust and pivot as needed. Because flexibility is one of the most important things that life will require from you and your business will require from you. It's the key to adapting to changing circumstances. So the truth is, your path to prosperity awaits. It's not some far off dream. Holistic wealth is possible. So as a colorist, your journey towards holistic wealth is this like tapestry woven with intention, diligence, and passion. Embrace this multifaceted nature of what prosperity looks like and redefine wealthy if you choose to. I mean, if your goal is stack cash, then stack cash, boo-boo. Like, I am not going to stop you. But what does it look like to be holistically wealthy? Remember that every step that you take towards what people call balance, but this holistic wealth approach contributes to this legacy that you're trying to create. So hopefully your pursuit of wealth can encompass not just financial gain, but like this enriched life where you have time, you have resources, you have energy, you have fulfillment, and they all harmoniously intertwine. You're not just building wealth, guys. You're literally crafting a life that is truly abundant in every sense of the word, not just money. And I speak on this almost very passionately because I have experienced this, right? Where for a long time, my goal was to stack and make money. And like, I am very driven by money. And that was the priority until more recently, within the last couple of years. I was like, hold on, I don't have time. I have no time. All I do is work. I don't have energy. I'm fucking tired because all I do is work. I'm not wealthy in the sense of the word. I was just making money. So hopefully this inspires you guys to look at wealth a little bit different. And see if you can tweak your perspective on what being a wealthy stylist looks like. Get your wheels turning a little bit. Hope this was helpful. Until next time.